collaborative Bachelor of Technology program, which is very unique here in Canada, and we hope to have more of those kind of programs.
So from FANUC, and on behalf of our industry partner, Progressive Educational Systems, we want to congratulate Mohawk on truly breakthrough achievement.
On behalf of my fellow classmates, I would like to thank the Government of Canada and obviously FANUC Canada for supplying us with this lab. You're not just investing in the technology, the software and the equipment, but you're investing in us as students as well. And we are going to do our best to give you a great return in your investment.
With City School, we're making Mohawk accessible to more people than ever before in Hamilton and throughout the region. And we're taking community engagement to a level that is unique, and I would say it's unprecedented within colleges in Ontario. With City School, people not only earn their first college credits, they gain the self-confidence to continue their studies and pursue their dreams and their aspirations.
Our team is thrilled to be taking City School on the road. We already have tour stops booked for the next 2 years throughout Hamilton and across the region. We plan to be at each location for 10 to 12 weeks, offering everything from pre-apprenticeship training to credit courses and job readiness workshops.
So I'd like to congratulate Mohawk College and the community partners on City School and the mobile classroom. You are partners in our government's vision to ensure that everyone who can, regardless of background or circumstance, have access to post-secondary education to build on their skills and become active participants in our economy.
By allowing people the chance to try a career path without financial investment, it increases their understanding of what the job entails before making the financial commitment to obtain their development or diploma. It also provides those who have been out of school for a long period of time to gain the confidence and encouragement that their dreams are still attainable.
This really is an exciting day for our students, faculty, and staff. Our new Centre for Healthcare Simulation is a welcome addition to our campus and opens up a new world of opportunities for students. Our centre is going to be a very busy place. We have more than 2,000 students that use it every semester, and from morning to night.
Our new center is going to help our students become even better prepared for the placements and add even greater value to the work that you're trying to do.
There's no question that simulation is becoming a very critical adjunct in the overall learning experience of students and working professionals. On behalf of Kirsten and Diane and Hamilton Health Sciences, our sincerest congratulations on the opening of this wonderful center and our very, very best wishes for the future.
I believe this approach of practical simulation along with classroom-based learning has really elevated my level of education here at Mohawk College. And as a future grad of Mohawk College, I feel I will be leaving well-trained in my role as a CBT thanks to the faculty and the new lab simulation spaces.
Contract Lasers Inc. is a curtain wall manufacturer. We design and fabricate curtain wall construction, so facades for exteriors of buildings throughout North America. CGI got involved in the Joyce Center through both B+H Architects and Elliston Construction. Our system itself that we've been designing for the project is a higher performing product than what you would typically find. It's a European design, so there's more thermal breaks built into it than what you would find in a traditional system. These systems are much higher performing than what you would typically find on a typical office building or classroom typically. You're going to get better performing glass, and the whole system is validated that it's going to work and perform as it should, rather than just a simulation that, hopefully when it's installed works. This is actually a validation that it is going to perform as it needs to meet the criteria. It's exciting for us. We've been building high performance buildings around North America, but to actually have one in Ontario here that we can put our name to is extremely exciting for us. So we're very, very happy that we're part of it.
Tonight, we honor a mental health advocate, a home builder, a a music educator, a broadcasting professional, a fashion stylist and entrepreneur, a nursing leader, an early childhood educator, and a senior project manager with Canada's largest general contracting company. Brian Hansel, Steve Stipsitz, Joan Minnery, Jonathan Vise, Natalie Sexton, Linda Haslam Stroud, Karen Davis, and David Polk.
Really, I feel so honored to be a part of this community. I'm a very proud Hamiltonian, and I absolutely love my time at Mohawk College.
And as a future-ready alumni, I will continue to offer my time, knowledge, experience with Mohawk College staff, students, and fellow alumni to pay it forward.
When I was at Mohawk so many years ago, I would not have pictured myself standing here tonight. But thanks to the great education I received and the opportunities that were provided to me by my parents, here we are.
I stand here as a person who is extremely grateful. And that's what I'm here for tonight.
I want to say thank you to my students, past, present, and future. Thank you for letting me share my passion of early childhood education. Thank you for allowing me to learn along with you. And thank you for letting me do what I love so much each and every day.
Television news is like an orchestra. Everyone has their own parts. It's small and it's big. But if one piece in place, the wrong piece of music, you can notice a difference. And it's a group of people that are really trying different roles and working together to create a quality product. And I think that symbolizes to me the basis of what Mohawk College has done for me in my career.
So, talk about being future ready. I barely got out of high school. But I flourished at Mohawk. And I flourished because the instructors were all accomplished and they were all accomplished business leaders. And they brought practicality to the classroom.
Mohawk gave us that foundation and that grounding to not only do our profession, but to also care for others. So, and to be that person that can provide that service.
Local food is part of our environmental management plan. It's a key tenet of how we're going to make the college a more sustainable environment. And so the purpose of today is really to get everyone inspired by each other's work and the work that they've also been doing themselves.
What's great about a conference like this is the ability to speak to other people who are in the same boat as we are. So hearing from Fleming College, hearing from Algonquin College, Humber, where they're in the same environment where they are developing local food products, developing local food sourcing abilities.
It's little initiatives along the way and then building on that. And it actually gets easier and easier as you go along. You have student buy-in, you have the administration buy-in, and once you have those, it gets to be a lot easier to do these initiatives.
My take on the local food movement is that this is so important, and it's important that we get started now. 84% of the students surveyed believe that local food was an important option for them to have in their college.
So really this is a jumping off point for a lot of colleges to start really taking those next steps, increasing local food. It was so encouraging to see that we all face certain common barriers, but also those opportunities as well.
City Lab will do more than just foster collaboration and give students real-world experience. It'll also strengthen, I believe, students' sense of pride and connection to Hamilton.
Through this collaboration, City Lab delivers co-created solutions to city challenges that support our strategic priorities. It also provides a rich learning environment for students and city staff alike.
And for the first time ever, students from our 3 institutions will be working together on city-led projects. This is really exciting, and as you know, as a college, one of the things that we try to do is ensure that there are real projects that our students can work on, so that as they develop and build those skills, they can take those out when they leave with their credential into the work world, and what a great opportunity this presents for us.
City Lab represents something incredibly unique. Where else in Canada could 3 very different universities with 3 very different missions come together with the city to form a joint venture like City Lab?
All the institutions in the city work to serve this community, and on occasions like this we come together around a particular aspect of our mission, and that's particularly gratifying.
This is a unique creation. You don't see a lot of this happening across this country. It is happening in the States more often, where universities and municipalities are working together. And it just struck, I think, all of us that its time has come where we could work with major institutions in this community, problem solve together, come up with creative solutions.
So we look forward to seeing what else our students will accomplish with City Lab projects focused on climate change, healthy neighborhoods, and municipal excellence. And now that the lights are on at City Lab, we're ready to make history and get to work with the city and McMaster and Redeemer and our community partners. So thank you, everyone, and congratulations. The partnership that we're announcing here today with the Hamilton Port Authority is one example of how Mohawk is working with community partners to act on those recommendations.
We are very excited to be working with the Hamilton Port Authority on our new supply chain management postgraduate certificate set to launch this January 2018. The program will prepare students for rewarding careers in the field of transportation logistics by teaching them the fundamentals of supply chain management.
The Hamilton Port Authority handles about $1.9 billion worth of cargo over its walls every year, and over 75% of that is either originating or destined for international markets. So this is a wonderful opportunity for us to act as the gateway for Southern Ontario.
The effort that you're making today is one step in the right direction. Training on the supply chain side and providing opportunities for training here at the port on other skills is really one of the steps that we can take to make a difference in terms of introducing people into trades that are going to be extremely valuable.
We're so pleased today that we're going to also announce a $20,000 scholarship fund to be paid over 5 years for new graduates or new entrants into the supply chain management fund. And in addition, we'll contribute a further $10,000 towards the city school.
It is these experiences that help transform our students into job-ready and future-ready graduates.
Today, on behalf of Minister Ballard, and together with my dear friend Ted McKeil, I'm pleased to announce that the Ontario government is using proceeds from Ontario's Cap and Invest initiative through our carbon market to invest just over $1.2 million in the Centre for Climate Change Management. Congratulations.
Our new Centre for Climate Change Management at Mohawk is the first of its kind at an Ontario college, and the first for our region. The centre will be home to a Bay Area Climate Change Coordinating Office, an Industry Partnerships Office, a Bay Area Climate Change Coordinating Office, and a Campus Sustainability Office. So we're officially launching the centre this morning and recognizing the support of 4 outstanding foundational partners: the Province of Ontario, the cities of Hamilton and Burlington, and our community partner, Sustainable Hamilton Burlington.
On opening the Center for Climate Change Management, we certainly don't pretend to have all the answers. But what we have is a bias for action and a spirit of collaboration. And perhaps most important of all, we have the opportunity to put some of the best and brightest students to work. Our students will gain real-world experience through co-ops and capstone projects with college partners throughout the region.
So thank you, Minister, for the funding. It probably wouldn't happen without you. And this building is going to be a testament to what can be achieved in terms of net zero. So it's certainly going to lead the way, Sandy, in terms of, and Ron, in terms of how this can be an example of how we can apply this technology in other places, and then to have that mirrored into climate change is exactly the right message.
I do want to say, what better way to address climate change than having two progressive municipalities and a progressive college work together with a very progressive provincial government, work together in a collaborative basis.
At Mohawk, we transform students into future-ready graduates. It's what we do, and we do it pretty well. A low-carbon economy is their future, and it's the future for our region, for our province, and for our economy. Our center will play a key role in helping our students thrive in this emerging economy through training, education, and experiential learning.
Hi, my name is Tony Capito and I'm the Chief Building and Facilities Officer here at Mohawk College. It's been a few weeks since my last update, but as you can see, things are really beginning to take shape here at the JCP&I. We're down to many finishing touches in most of the labs. Work is progressing very well as we move towards our September opening date. One notable change in the main building is the installation of nearly 500 solar panels on the roof of the JCP&I. As you can see behind me, the main structures are now being populated with those panels, and overall we'll have more than 2,000 individual panels on our campus. These panels will produce over 0.5 megawatt of clean, renewable power. To put that into perspective, that's enough power to power 45 Canadian homes for an entire year. It's those features that make this building innovative, and it's why this building has been recognized for numerous awards. Just last week, the JCP&I became the first Canadian institutional building to receive the Zero Carbon Building Design Certification from the Canada Green Building Council. That's a major achievement for Mohawk College. I also want to remind you that if you're interested in staying up to date on the latest news and information about the project, you can check our website, netzeromohawk.ca. There you'll find many updates, partner profiles, and lots of news and information related to the project. You can also follow us on Twitter at netzeromohawk. And if you have any questions about the project, tweet us using the hashtag AskClyde. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another update soon.
Last fall, the Ontario government announced our plan to transform surplus land into new communities with a mix of market rate and affordable rental housing. Today, I'm pleased to announce the plan for Hamilton. We are participating with the City of Hamilton to create a new mixed-income rental development right here. The land we are standing on will become home for hundreds of individuals and families.
Terry Whitehead's original vision was to have these brow lands given to Mohawk College as an institutional use. They were going to take ownership of the Century building and do something really spectacular with it, I'm sure, but it's a piece of history that needs to be preserved, and that will happen through this process. And on top of all of that, we get to do a housing project right here on this community living site that will incorporate community living as well as new units that is so desperately needed in our community. So it sounds trite to say, but it's a win-win-win all the way around.
My name is Kevin Tringa. I work with Dima Woodwork Industries in Brampton, Ontario here. I'm a project manager. I look after the design and engineering of our product before it goes into our processing facility. We've been here for about 6 years. Dima Woodwork was founded in 1990 between Michael Cregan and Sean McKeil. They started as a general contracting company, and through the years the clients have asked us to look after their needs, and that involved more millwork. Since we started off as general contractors, we look at the project as a whole. We don't just look at the millwork end of things. We've actually worked on quite a few commercial and restaurant projects throughout the GTA. We've done Clooney's Bistro down in the Distillery District, Lena Restaurant at the Hudson's Bay Center, Societe Bistro on Bloor Street. These are fairly high-end restaurants that we've done over the years. Most of Dima's products will be in the theaters. We're doing the wood paneling along the ceilings and the walls. In the gallery area, there is also acoustic ceiling paneling and wall paneling that we're providing. They have a lot of holes drilled through the panels to absorb and disrupt the sound. Creates a panel that doesn't reflect sound, it actually absorbs it and takes it in and disperses it. Some of the panels are up to about 3,000 holes, depending on the size of the panel and the layout. The holes are on 32mm spacing, so they're fairly about 1.25 inches apart, so they're fairly close. The whole idea is the more holes, the more sound they can absorb. The material we're using is rift-cut white oak veneer. Instead of using a large board of material, we're actually using very thin, about 1/125th of an inch thick slices of actual real wood glued onto a sustainable panel. The panel itself is medium density fiberboard, and it's a low formaldehyde product, so it doesn't off-gas the same as some of the older products. It's also fire rated, so it meets fire codes. It's very interesting to be in a project of that size and caliber, especially being net zero. It's made us actually look at what our supply of our materials are. It's made us look at the engineering end of things a little bit more closely. It's very challenging, but it's also very exciting. It seems the industry is heading this direction. Clients are asking for more sustainability, more accountability from where these trees are coming from. Definitely getting away from the old practices of logging that sort of thing.
You know, Mohawk School of Music, or their Department of Music and Marian Music, are very connected, as we are with many of the music institutions in Ontario, but we have a special relationship with Mohawk. It is a great, great honor. It's a great privilege for all of us at Marian to be able to help you with something that will continue for years, and I believe decades, to bless, inspire, motivate hundreds, I think thousands of people over the coming years and decades. And so thank you for allowing us to be part of your dream, and may this bring many, many, many years of joy to you.
Our students now have the opportunity to express themselves as artists on a rare and exquisite instrument. As Alan mentioned, there are only 8 to 12 such pianos produced each year, and many musicians go their entire careers without having the opportunity to play on a piano like the Shigeru Kawai EX. But now our students will be able to regularly play on this world-class instrument right here in the McIntyre Theatre, home to all of our student recitals and many other student performances. This is a truly invaluable addition to Mohawk College's music program, one that will help our students succeed for decades to come.
Robotics Lab is part of the largest renewal of labs and classrooms in the 50-year history of Mohawk College.
This new lab makes Mohawk a leader in Canada's big innovation push. Now is the time to make investments in STEM-based education, and Mohawk is doing an absolutely amazing job at that.
Over the course of the year, more than 300 students will study at the FANUC labs here at Mohawk College. Our labs will be used both by Mohawk and by the McMaster University students that are enrolled in our collaborative Bachelor of Technology program, which is very unique here in Canada, and we hope to have more of those kind of programs.
So from FANUC, and on behalf of our industry partner, Progressive Educational Systems, we want to congratulate Mohawk on truly breakthrough achievement.
On behalf of my fellow classmates, I would like to thank the Government of Canada and obviously FANUC Canada for supplying us with this lab. You're not just investing in the technology, the software and the equipment, but you're investing in us as students as well. And we are going to do our best to give you a great return in your investment.
With City School, we're making Mohawk accessible to more people than ever before in Hamilton and throughout the region. And we're taking community engagement to a level that is unique, and I would say it's unprecedented within colleges in Ontario. With City School, people not only earn their first college credits, they gain the self-confidence to continue their studies and pursue their dreams and their aspirations.
Our team is thrilled to be taking City School on the road. We already have tour stops booked for the next 2 years throughout Hamilton and across the region. We plan to be at each location for 10 to 12 weeks, offering everything from pre-apprenticeship training to credit courses and job readiness workshops.
So I'd like to congratulate Mohawk College and the community partners on City School and the mobile classroom. You are partners in our government's vision to ensure that everyone who can, regardless of background or circumstance, have access to post-secondary education to build on their skills and become active participants in our economy.
By allowing people the chance to try a career path without financial investment, it increases their understanding of what the job entails before making the financial commitment to obtain their development or diploma. It also provides those who have been out of school for a long period of time to gain the confidence and encouragement that their dreams are still attainable.
This really is an exciting day for our students, faculty, and staff. Our new Centre for Healthcare Simulation is a welcome addition to our campus and opens up a new world of opportunities for students. Our centre is going to be a very busy place. We have more than 2,000 students that use it every semester, and from morning to night.
Our new center is going to help our students become even better prepared for the placements and add even greater value to the work that you're trying to do.
There's no question that simulation is becoming a very critical adjunct in the overall learning experience of students and working professionals. On behalf of Kirsten and Diane and Hamilton Health Sciences, our sincerest congratulations on the opening of this wonderful center and our very, very best wishes for the future.
I believe this approach of practical simulation along with classroom-based learning
has really elevated my level of education here at Mohawk College. And as a future grad of Mohawk College, I feel I will be leaving well-trained in my role as a CBT thanks to the faculty and the new lab simulation spaces.
Contract Lasers Inc. is a curtain wall manufacturer. We design and fabricate curtain wall construction, so facades for exteriors of buildings throughout North America. CGI got involved in the Joyce Center through both B+H Architects and Elliston Construction. Our system itself that we've been designing for the project is a higher performing product than what you would typically find. It's a European design, so there's more thermal breaks built into it than what you would find in a traditional system. These systems are much higher performing than what you would typically find on a typical office building or classroom typically. You're going to get better performing glass, and the whole system is validated that it's going to work and perform as it should, rather than just a simulation that, you know, hopefully when it's installed works. This is actually a validation that it is going to perform as it needs to meet the criteria. It's exciting for us. We've been building high performance buildings around North America, but to actually have one in Ontario here that we can put our name to is extremely exciting for us. So we're very, very happy that we're part of it.
Good evening, Annie, and greetings, everybody. My name is Crystal Meaches, and I am a member of the Indigenous Education and Student Services team here at Mohawk College. I am honored to welcome you and would like to acknowledge that Mohawk College is situated on the traditional territory of Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement and is currently home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. I would like to welcome the Spirit Vision drummers and dancers providing drumming to our ceremony tonight. We believe that the drum connects us to all things and is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Today, we call upon this group to give thanks and to recognize your achievements with an honor song, Miigwech. Please stand for the procession of the graduates and platform party.
Good evening, graduates, families, and friends, faculty and staff. My name is Dr. Wayne Poirier, Vice President, Student and Alumni Services for Mohawk College, and today's Master of Ceremonies. Thank you to the Spirit Vision drummers and dancers. Students and guests, please remain standing to join us in the singing of our national anthem as performed by Joshua Pasqua from Mohawk's music program.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Convocation is a celebration for all in attendance. We ask that you stay at your seat to honor all graduates until the entire ceremony is complete. Please also ensure that your cell phone is turned to the silent setting. I am proud to declare that this convocation ceremony is now open. Convocation is a time to celebrate the hard work and dedication that brought you to this moment, and to look forward to the many opportunities that lie ahead for you as a future-ready Mohawk graduate. Today is also a time to thank the faculty and staff who helped you realize and achieve your goal, and to thank your family and friends who supported you through this important stage of your life's journey. It is now my pleasure to introduce our platform party. First, let me recognize your faculty. Faculty, please stand and remain standing. I would also like to recognize our support staff, administration staff, and union representatives. Please stand and remain standing. Next, I'd like to introduce our honored guests. Please stand when your name is called and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until the entire platform party has been introduced. Frederick Nickner, Registrar. Paul Armstrong, Vice President Academic. Gary Nelson, Chair, Foundation Board of Directors. Heather Giardine Tuck, Board of Governors. Ron McCurley, President, Mohawk College. Tracy Richardson, Board of Governors. Annette Ham, Foundation Board of Directors. Steve Pakin, Distinguished Fellow, Honorary Diploma. Allison Horton, Dean, McKeil School of Business, Media and Entertainment, and Continuing Education. And Andrew Pizzadney, President, Mohawk Students Association, your Spring 2018 Platform Party. I'm pleased to introduce Kat Cullen from the Mohawk Alumni Association to come forward and welcome our new graduates to alumni as members.
Thank you, Wayne. Congratulations, class of 2018. Good evening, my name is Kat Clark, and I am the director of the Mohawk College Alumni Advisory Council. As you walk across this stage today, I will proudly welcome you into the Mohawk College alumni family, a large family with over 120,000 members. It was through your hard work and persistence that you have reached this moment today. Throughout your time at Mohawk, you've made memories and connections that will last a lifetime. I encourage you to stay in touch with the people you met here and continue to build on the relationships that you developed. The Mohawk College Alumni Association will help serve as a direct link to fellow graduates and to the college. You have an open invitation to come back and visit the campus, attend alumni events, and stay connected both in person and online. I invite you to have a look at your alumni benefits booklet, which you will receive following today's ceremony. You'll discover the many ways that the Alumni Association strives to help you benefit, connect, and succeed in your life beyond college. Today, I will be at the side stage and presenting you with your alumni pin. My hope is that you'll wear it with pride and as a symbol of the solid education that you will carry with you as you head out into the world. Once again, on behalf of the Mohawk College Alumni Association, we welcome you to the privileges, honors, and opportunities that being an alumni member represents, and we look forward to supporting you throughout your career and your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Kat. Now, please welcome Paul Armstrong, Vice President Academic, to recommend our Special Recognition Award.
Thank you, Wayne, and welcome everyone to tonight's convocation. President McKeil, it is my privilege to present you with a candidate for an award of distinction. In particular, I am recommending a candidate be awarded a Distinguished Fellow Honorary Diploma of Mohawk College. This honor is proposed in recognition of community leadership. I am pleased to introduce Steve Paikin to be recognized at today's convocation as a Distinguished Fellow Honorary Diploma recipient. Steve, please join me at the podium. Steve Paikin is the host of TV Ontario's flagship current affairs program, The Agenda with Steve Paikin, the gold standard for in-depth analysis and thoughtful debate in Canadian media. With more than 30 years in the business, Steve has built a sterling reputation as an eminently fair journalist who has moderated federal and Ontario election debates. Earlier in his career, Steve worked at CBC News as an anchor and correspondent, a reporter for the Hamilton Spectator and CHFI Radio, as well as radio and television stations in Boston, and reported from 2 different war zones. Along with his latest book, Bill Davis, Nation Builder, and Not So Bland After All, Steve has authored a book on John Robarts called Public Triumph, Private Tragedy, and produced a 1-hour documentary on Robarts with TVO. In October 2013, Steve became an educational ambassador, beginning a 5-year term as Chancellor of Laurentian University in Sudbury, where he received an honorary Doctorate of Letters. Steve also has honorary degrees from Victoria University at the University of Toronto, McMaster University in Hamilton, and an honorary diploma from Humber College. In December of 2013, Steve was made an Officer of the Order of Canada for his contributions as a journalist who engages, informs, and educates viewers on a broad range of public policy issues, and was invested into the Order of Ontario in 2014. Steve was born in Hamilton, Ontario, and lives in Toronto. President McKeil, given Steve's accomplishments, wisdom, and dedication to Mohawk College's community, I recommend that the Board of Governors bestows upon Steve Paikin the award of Distinguished Fellow Honorary Diploma of Mohawk College with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Thank you. President McKeil will join me to award the hood. Congratulations, Steve. I now invite you to address Convocation as its honorary speaker.
Thank you. President McKeil, thank you for saying yes. You had me in a bit of suspense there for a moment. You know, have you ever said no? He has said no. Okay. Well, I'm happy to have made the cut. Thank you for that really lovely introduction. Gosh, I have been busy, haven't I? I didn't realize that. I don't want to assume, though, that all of you people here have any idea who I am, because, you know, not everybody watches TVO. And at the risk of embarrassing myself, can I just see, has anybody here seen the agenda? This show that I do? Can I see a show of hands? Oh, phew, okay. That's very encouraging. Sometimes I think it's just my parents watching, so that's good news. And my parents are here, so, oh, there they are right there. My parents, Marnie and Larry Paikin, are here tonight, and I'm absolutely overwhelmed and thrilled about that. Thank you for being here this evening. I know I stand between all of you getting your official recognition here, so I'm going to be as brief as I can, but I got to tell you, this is a very, very trippy experience for me right now for a bunch of reasons. When we were getting robed in one of the rooms, Sue Prestige walked up to me, and I have not seen her in a very long time, and she and I used to work together at CBC. I don't want to tell you how many years ago, but I think the number started with a 3. And then Tracy Kadish is here as well, and she walked up to me and she said, "I rolled teleprompter for you." And that was about 30 years ago, and she's become an associate dean. Tracy, where are you? Tracy, we did okay, eh? We've done okay. Well done. Holy cow. But it got even stranger than that, because where's Atul Rao? There's Atul. Okay. Atul and I saw each other again backstage. We went to school together a few hundred yards from here. I haven't seen him in 44 years, and he looks the same. It's amazing. Well, I take it, but he doesn't look exactly the same. I think when you were 8 years old, which is when I saw you last, you weren't wearing the earring back then. But otherwise, it's unbelievable. And fess up, I remembered you, didn't I? You did. I did remember him. I know, because we were such a tight-knit group then. That was great. So it's so wonderful to see all these people who have been part of my long ago past. This is a wonderful moment for yours truly, if you don't mind my saying. As was indicated in the introduction, I did recently write a book, a biography of a guy named Bill Davis, who was Premier of Ontario in the 1970s and 80s. But before that, he was the Minister of Education, Colleges, and Universities, and he was responsible for the creation of the entire college system. Mr. Davis and I spent a lot of time together for that book, talking about his life and his accomplishments. And the college system, the place we're at right now, was absolutely one of the things that filled him with the most pride. We talked about the fact that 52 years ago, he came here to put a shovel in the ground to symbolize the beginning of the construction of Mohawk College. Back then, it would have opened with fewer than 100 students, offering just a few courses. And now, I mean, my goodness gracious, more than 30,000 full and part-time students, a tremendous success story. So I am very happy to be here tonight to play my small part in all of that. The other reason I feel so connected to this place is that I was sort of your neighbor here for 14 years a long time ago. I was 4 years old when our family moved from Ancaster to Glen Eagles Drive, which is right near the corner of Garth and Fennel, and I started going to Hillfield Strathallan College in 1964. Mohawk wasn't even born yet. And we watched this college emerge from an empty field to the utterly spectacular campus that it is today. Quite an incredible journey for this place and all the students who've come here over the years. So if you don't mind my saying, I feel a great deal of neighborly pride being here this evening as well. Now, let's try this on for size. I am 58 years old, so theoretically, because I've lived longer than most of you, or maybe all of you, I'm supposed to be in a position of offering you some advice on what you do after you leave here. And the problem with that is that the older I get, the more complicated I realize life is, and the less qualified I feel in offering advice. Having said that, the job of the guest speaker at Convocations is to try, and so I am going to try. One piece of advice I'm going to give you is very simple. I hope you were nice to your classmates. There's a very good reason why I'm saying that, besides the fact that nice is very underrated, and I'm serious about that. Wait till you get into the cruel world out there and you realize how important a little bit of nice really is. But in 1978, I went to Victoria College at U of T. I tried to be nice to everyone. It was a good thing because one of the people that I used to hang around with in those days, who I was nice to, eventually became my boss at TVO. And you know what? We got on famously at work as well. So especially now, with all of the incivility in our world, let's try to be nicer. It's a really good idea. So all you future radio and television broadcasting folks, all you future journalists, I hope you've been good to your classmates because one day you might be knocking on their door, resume in hand, asking for a job. Turned out to be that case for me. Next piece of advice. You have a big advantage over me insofar as when I graduated in the beginning of the 1980s, I did so smack into the teeth of what was then the worst recession since the Great Depression. Trying to find a job was very hard. Took me a year to get that first permanent job. I, like you, had the education, but my timing wasn't great. All of you are graduating into what is clearly a much better economy. I mean, the unemployment rate right now is the lowest it's been in 20 years. Having said that, don't be under any illusions about getting that first job. It's still tough, even though times are better. However, if you think that the career you want to pursue is absolutely positively what you are meant to do in this world, then you mustn't give up, no matter how frustrating it gets. Remember this advice when it seems too hard or too impossible to get that first job. So all of you out there who have that burning desire to do graphic design or graphic design production or pre-media and entertainment, keep at it. Some of you will get jobs right away and you'll be off to the races. Good for you. You don't need this advice. Others of you will get a stack of rejection letters, as I did, and it can be debilitating to your self-esteem. But remember, every door that slams in your face is progress. That's how you have to look at it. You get a little better each time out, how to do a job interview, how to sell yourself, what to emphasize, what's not so important. When I went to journalism school 37 years ago, I can't believe I'm saying that, but there we go, there were 400 applications, 30 of us got in, 10 quit before the year was over. I think 2 of us, only 2, are still making a living in journalism. I'm still at it because I have to do this work. This is what I feel I am meant to do. So if you think you are meant to work in creative photography or music or art and design, the job with your name on it is out there, but you'll definitely have to bust some doors down to find it. And if you are absolutely positively meant to do it, then don't give up until you've got it. You've had to stand out to get to where you are today, so keep going. Keep standing out. Keep being outstanding. Work hard, have fun, and do what you have now been so well educated to do. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Steve. We are proud to count you as one of our distinguished fellows at Mohawk College. I'm pleased to introduce Andrew Podsadny, President of the Mohawk Students Association, to come forward to bring greetings to the graduates.
Thank you, Wayne. And hello, graduates. On behalf of the Mohawk Students Association, I want to congratulate you on completing your education at Mohawk College. I know by the time we get out of here, it may be late on a weeknight, but there's no place I'd rather be right now than helping celebrate some fellow graduates. So let's give yourselves a round of applause and celebrate a little. All right. So at your time at Mohawk College, I hope that you've learned many things in and out of the classroom. College wasn't just a time for education, it was a time for exploration of new ideas. For some, it was a time for meeting new people, and for others, it was a time for second chances. Your time at Mohawk College provided you with a unique environment to do just these things. A classroom to think independently, the ability to learn about collaboration with new people, and the opportunity for a career. I hope that you've had a positive experience here and you can hold on to the memories you've made. I also hope that in some small way, the Mohawk Students Association helped you get here. Going forward, I'm confident that you will all lead successful lives as Mohawk College alumni, and here's a piece of advice or wisdom to take with you. I recently heard a great quote from a great Canadian, Jim Carrey, and he's a very funny man, but not a lot of people know him for his artistic ability and his wisdom. So what Jim has said is, you can always fail at something you don't want, so you might as well take a chance in doing what you love. If this advice holds any weight, I'd say take a chance on doing what you love. Use the skills you've learned here, find something you're passionate about, and go out and make yourselves successful. So if you ever feel stuck, or you feel you're not in the right place in life, keep moving, keep on striving for the best, and take a chance on something that you love. Once again, thank you congratulations from the Mohawk Students Association. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you, Andrew, and congratulations on your graduation earlier today. Yep. The MSA has been a tremendous support to our students and to our college. And now, please welcome Mohawk's president, Mr. Ron McKeil.
Well, thank you, Wayne, and good evening, everyone. I'd like to start with a very special welcome to the friends and family that have joined us this evening. And maybe you would join with me in congratulating the graduating class of 2018. Well done. Now, I love this ceremony because it marks such an important moment in the lives of our students. The end of the beginning, as Churchill might say. The rest of life awaits with all its potential and all its promise. And all you have to do is make it through one last speech by the college president. Ladies and gentlemen, I am old. Older than most of you anyway, and 2 years older than Steve Pagan, who you thought was old. And old enough, hopefully, to not only have lived, but to learned a little something along the way. Now, I have 7 minutes with you today, and I hope to make them count. And I'm going to share with you 7 things that I've learned over the course of my career. And please take these as 7 pieces of advice. Now, my hope is that you will meticulously listen and follow all 7 pieces of advice. And later on in life, many years from now, that you will thank me by name when you win the Nobel Peace Prize or the Pulitzer Prize or Dancing with the Stars. My more realistic hope is that maybe 1 or 2 bits of advice stick with you, that they lodge themselves somewhere in the back of your mind and help guide you when the moment is right and when the need is there. Well, the clock is ticking on my 7 minutes, so let's get right to them. Piece of advice number 1, start with the right set of goals. I started writing out my goals when I was in my 20s. And at that stage in life, my list of aspirations, my list of goals ended at the age of 50 because I couldn't quite wrap my head around the fact that I would still be alive after that. Now, I turned 60 this year, and I have a much different perspective on 50. It's much younger than you think it is. Now, I'm also still setting goals, but most of them are more short-term in nature, for obvious reasons. But they guide me in how I live and what I choose to do with my time. When I went to business school, there were a small group of classmates with me who had a very focused ambition. Their goals were all related to salary and net worth. To put it crassly, they just wanted to be rich. And their focus was on money above all else. And for the most part, they all reached that goal. Each of them turned out to be doing quite well, thank you, financially, but all of them paid a pretty high price for that success. Things like failed relationships with spouses and estranged relationships with family members. Now, I'm not here to preach morality. I'm simply here to say to you, your goals matter. So take them seriously. Make sure you set the ones that are right for you. Make sure you remind yourself of those goals, what they truly are, so that you make the decisions that get you closer to achieving them. Okay, number 2, every day, embrace the very best of your 3-year-old self. Have you ever spent time with a toddler recently? The questions never stop. Mommy, why is the sky blue? Daddy, why is the grass green? Mommy, why are you rubbing your temples and sighing like that? Here's what toddlers know that we forget. It pays to ask questions. It pays to reignite that curiosity within. It pays to stop and think and ask, why? Why are we doing things this way? Why aren't we seizing that opportunity that's right before us? Today, more than ever, there is value in stepping back and speaking up with a timely why. Number 3, do well by doing good. You can build both a career and a community at the same time. My parents raised me to have very clear and firm beliefs about what we owe as the beneficiaries of society. They would give a tithe of 10% to the church, which made it very clear to me the importance of helping others. But their charity went well beyond money. My parents also gave 10% of their time to others. I'd like to take that even further. I would encourage you to donate 10% of your talent to society. The world will be better off for it, and frankly, so will you. You will be exposed to people and experiences you might otherwise have missed out on. The most valuable assets that you have in your life are talent and time, which makes it so meaningful when you give it away to others. Speaking of time, number 4, spend time with those you love. For many of us, there comes a point in life where we start to ask things like, why am I at this conference, and why am I working late tonight? The finite nature of the time each of us has left should prompt us to use it more wisely. And I'd encourage you to learn that lesson as early in life as possible. You will never regret time spent with people you truly love, whether it be family or friends or both. Number 5, give a little bit more. The people I've seen succeed are the ones that give that little bit extra, not only in their careers, but in their personal lives and their relationships. That doesn't mean taking work home with you every night. It doesn't mean saying yes to every request for help. It doesn't mean always being on the clock. It does mean going the extra mile every now and again, putting in that extra little bit of effort that will not only make people notice you or better appreciate your talents or your friendship, but it will enhance those relationships and the work that you spend your days doing. Number 6, say thank you and say it often. 2 little words that mean so much. We live in a very fast-paced world that is often defined by rapid bursts of impersonal communication, which makes it all the more powerful and all the more memorable when you step up to someone, look them in the eyes, and say, thank you. You may even want to start today by thanking your family or friends for the support that they have given you in your pursuit of higher education. Or you might want to thank the one person that made the biggest difference in your time here at Mohawk College. You know, success is seldom, if ever, a solo effort. So tell them what they did and why it mattered so much to you. You know, it's often been said that people won't remember what you say, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And it always feels good to know that you're appreciated. Which brings us to number 7, and I've saved this one to the end for a reason, because to me it is the most important piece of advice that you can receive at this particular stage of your lives. And it comes in 2 parts. First, don't be afraid to change. And second, don't be afraid to fail. Now, right now, every decision you make feels critically important to you. But there's something you may not fully appreciate until much later in life. Ladies and gentlemen, you're young. You have time to invent yourself and to reinvent yourself. You have time to make an effort and to make mistakes. I know there are pressures in this world. I know you feel them. I know that sometimes they can seem absolutely overwhelming. But I also know this. When you turn 30 or 40 or 50 or even 60, you don't want to be asking, what if? You want to be asking, what's next? I don't know how many of you are familiar with the work of Ralph Waldo Emerson. He was one of the great American writers and thinkers, and he would often remark on the pressure that society puts on individuals to conform and to stick to a single path. There's a line from one of Emerson's journals, and it goes like this. It says, "All of life is an experiment," he said. "The more experiments you make, the better. What if you fail and get fairly rolled in the dirt once or twice? Up again, you shall never again be so afraid of a tumble." People are fond of saying you only live once, but the way they say it, it sounds like a threat. You only live once. Don't make any mistakes. Here's the reality. Within that one life, you can reinvent yourself over and over again. Sometimes the path to figuring out what you really want to do takes a couple of very strange turns. There's no schedule for finding your way, no master timetable that works for everyone. There's only the opportunity to try and to grow and to learn and to try again. Graduates, from where I stand today, I have over the years looked out on a lot of young faces. My hope for them, my hope for you, is a life of fulfillment. You have an education that equips you to thrive in the world. You have the support of friends and family. You have a life that's your own, a future that will be shaped by your choices, by your talent, and by your character. If you get rolled in the dirt once or twice, get up again, brush yourself off, and never again be afraid of a tumble. And here's one last bonus piece of advice. Every now and again, break the rules. For instance, I was going to talk for 7 minutes, and I talked for almost 10, and I totally got away with it. To the graduating class of 2018, congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, President McKeil, for your thoughtful remarks. My name is Frederick Nickner, and as Registrar, I have the privilege to introduce the most important part of this ceremony. Graduates, it is now time for you to cross the stage and be admitted into the alumni of Mohawk College. As each person crosses the stage, their status as a Mohawk College graduate will be acknowledged with a lyre pipe, a medieval European symbol of academic achievement dating back to the 8th century. Awarding each graduate a lyre pipe highlights the achievement of excellence according to each student's chosen program and symbolizes that they are joining the international community of scholars. Vice President Paul Armstrong will place the Mohawk lyre pipe on the graduate's left shoulder, and they will then be congratulated by President McKeil. Convocation is always a time of celebration for our graduates and their families, and we encourage you to applaud and acknowledge your graduate as he or she crosses the stage. Il me fait plaisir de souhaiter la bienvenue aux membres de la communauté francophone. La collation de grade est le moment idéal pour célébrer les exploits des diplômés et je vous encourage d'applaudir votre diplômé lorsqu'il traversera l'estrade. President McKeil, I now have the honor of presenting the candidates for graduation. The graduates have successfully completed the curriculum of their chosen program as prescribed by the Mohawk College Board of Governors and have been recommended to be awarded their certificates and diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishments. Therefore, I recommend that you confer their certificates and diplomas with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And on behalf of those graduates not here today, I further request that their certificates and diplomas be conferred on them in absentia. Thank you.
Applied Music, Aisha Barrow, honors. Christophe Boulian, honors. Nathaniel Brown. Jonathan Cortez, honors. Tyrell Crawford. Shelby Craigo. Natanya Dahan. Cassidy Cummings, honors. Faith Desmoulin. Kayla Lynn Johns. Raul Gutierrez Ruiz. Grayson Hagan, honors. Adam Inrig, honors. Amanda Jansen, honors. Rihanna Coster, honors. Garrett Lajoie, honors. Vassel Makatek, honors. Noah Rastagar, honors. Andrew Reipenberg, honors. Rebecca Wilson Miller. Matthew Woodcroft. Applied Music Preparatory. Sarah Edwards, honors. Nicholas Palone, honors. Art and Design Foundations. Darian Bisson. Ashley Burke. Haley Dukram, honors. Miranda Fiore. Nupur Shravil Gajar. Robin James, honors. Samantha McDougall. David Francis Ketchon, honors. Jillian Robertson. Joel Watson, honors. Broadcasting, radio, Ryan Abel. David Alexandre. Michael Bain. Andrew Barter. Rusty Belbas, honors. Shane Bowes. Maria Carvalho Grassa. Quentin Fernandez. Devon Joint, honors. Nicholas Enriquez. Zachary Hibionada. Hunter Leyland, honors. Wesley Linwood. Taylor Schweitzer, honors. Sydney Sefa, honors. Benjamin Strawn, honors. Eric Yeomans. Broadcasting, Television, and Communications Media, Curtis Awa. Alexander Brandow. Dre Bryan. Alexander Callahan. Devin Crickshanks. Ayush Das. Tyler Davies. Hannah Demois. Gareth Duarte. Philip Ellis. Travis Ferris. Daniel Fliss. Isabel Hauser. Olivia Herbert. Robert Howitt. Kurt Hull. Mandeep Kaur. Jesse Kochanka. Duncan Levitt Honors. Alessandra Faria Honors. Kenneth Mack. Christiana Machado. Lucas Mancini. September Maskell. Alexandra Mayer Honors. Devin McAnally. Christine Midgley. Chelsea Moniz Honors. Emily Moore. Stacy Pemberton. Kyle Pilanini. Jamie Poirier. Christopher Raybold Honors. Zarmina Razavi. Farzan Sahami. Jose Antonio Santana Blas. Deandra Santarelli. Whitney Sargent. Madison Saris. Zachary Smith. Brandon Sobel. Brandon Staples. Lena Toon, honors. William Weber, honors. Ryla Weir. Kyle White. Paige Whitehouse. Joshua Whitaker. Braden Wilmer. Jacob Zdrillik. Creative photography, still and motion. Riza Arcas, honors. Cody Bonner. Kristen Buzan. Lucas Borsak. Megan Breakwell, honors. Casey Bridges. Casey Bruton. Catherine Cherkis. Brandon DaCosta. Victoria Edwards. Matthew Fotheringham, honors. Jeanette Grimshaw. Casey Holland. Amber Kay. Monica Malecki. Joshua McGurk, honors. Courtney Mitchell. Julia Perna, honors. Dylan Peters. Alexandra Pletch. Tori Reynolds. Gaddy Rodas Mayan. Yidan Song, honors. Parag Suhalka. Danielle Tonus. James Verbeek, honors. Erica Walter. Graphic design, Adenike Adeniji. Julia Ajandi, honors. Sarah Bell, honors. Ryan Black, honors. Dana Bushy, honors. Eduardo Canales. Brian Colom. Caitlin Cunningham. Carolyn Dandy, honors. Alicia Downs. Darren Dryden, honors. Ahmed Elreich. Holly Gadori. Sylvia Garcia. Vicki Gibson, honors. Matthew Giles. Catherine Grattan. Ronnie Hill. Emily Ho. Marin Hudson, honors. David Lee. Noah Leggett, honors. Benjamin Mabo. Alicia Mand. Lauren McQuillan. Christine Phelps, honors. Nicholas Reeder, honors. Kate Ross, honors. Alessandra Serafini. Riyadh Shaban, honors. Alicia Marie Simpson, honors. Robert Singh. Lanai Sutlovich, honors. Alana Thomason, honors. Yuan Wen, honors. Alicia Wheatley, honors. Graphic Design Production, Integrated Animation, Jean-Eddie Blanchard. Emily Burton. Lee Chaffee. Lloyd Fair. Deshaun Fullington. Arman Hafiz. Marissa Height. Jose Herrera. Victoria Howell, honors. Isabella Cole, honors. Deanna Mayrand, honors. Carly McCoy. John McElveen. Anita Nisbet, honors. Parshva Shaw. Taryn Simmons. Gurpreet Singh. Kolawole Soemimo. Lisa Waters. Wesley Zandfleet. Journalism. Manlio Alfano. David Billiald, honors. Celeste Boxall. Aluashan Boyade. Aura Carreno, with honors. Griffin Chalmers. Maria Di Teresa. Liam Graham. Julia Hayes. Samuel Haupt. James Keith. Christina King. Megan MacArthur. Evan McFedries. Kendall Millward. Paige Petrovsky, honors. Ethan Reddy. Laura Sebin, honors. Emily Thompson, honors. Sydney Vandervelde, honors. Samantha Zeitz. Pre-media and entertainment, Joshua Bowman. And the last graduate this evening is Taylor Rosso.
Good evening. As a member of the Board of Governors of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, and on behalf of the entire board, I have the honor of admitting today's graduates to Mohawk College's alumni community. We are proud of what you have accomplished, and we look forward to seeing what you'll do as highly skilled and future-ready Mohawk graduates. And now you will be welcomed into the alumni community of graduates of Ontario Colleges of Applied Arts and Technology, an honor bestowed only upon those who have met high standards of conduct and learning. Graduates, please stand. In the name of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, I hereby charge you to safeguard the dignity and ethics of our community, cultivate the spirit of inquiry and innovation, celebrate your role as a local and global citizen, maintain through study the fresh viewpoint expected in an age of rapid advancement, and contribute in all these ways to see in order that the dignity of humankind through you may be constantly reaffirmed. Scientia opus omnium. Knowledge is the work of all. Congratulations, graduates.
Please be seated.
Congratulations again, graduates. That was a lot of fun. I hope you had as much fun as we did, so it was quite enjoyable. I now have the honor and privilege of presenting 3 awards at this evening's Convocation ceremony. Mohawk College is pleased to present an Outstanding Achievement Award to a graduate of the Applied Music program. This student stands out due to their determination, discipline, and hardworking approach to academics while contributing to the outreach of Mohawk's music department with a professional, enthusiastic attitude. This outreach includes several notable performances both on and off campus, such as Open House, the Noon Hour concert series at the Hamilton Public Library, and workshops with high school music programs. In addition, this student has performed with Mohawk community partners such as Bell Canto Strings and Chorus Niagara Children's Chorus. Outside of college, this student actively promotes arts education and wellness in the Hamilton and Niagara areas. They are a music aide at Shalom Manor Retirement Home and leader of the children's choir for their church. Furthermore, they were the recipient of 6 internal and external awards. These include the prestigious Richard Newell Memorial Award, the Anthony Roberts Music Bursary, and the Kim Shippey Music Scholarship. Please join me in congratulating Rihanna Koster. Rihanna, please come forward. Congratulations, Rihanna. Mohawk College is pleased to present another Outstanding Achievement Award to a graduate of the Broadcasting, Television, and Communications Media program. Known for their commitment, enthusiasm, and a dynamic personality alongside their high academic achievements, this student inspires everyone they work with. They made a difference in a variety of ways on campus as well as in the community. They were a Mohawk College social media ambassador who shared day-to-day college life and culture to current and potential students. They have supported local youth by hosting a Cable 14 program called Teen Talk, a show focused on providing helpful teen advice, staying active, and being mentally healthy. As a competitive athlete who gives back to the community, they volunteered at the 2015 Toronto Pan American Games, the 2017 Vanier Cup, and with Sport Hamilton, Hamilton Sport Council. In association with Stony Creek Athletics, this compassionate and dedicated student organizes and runs an annual summer camp for underprivileged and at-risk youth. The Ontario Association of Broadcasters awarded this student the prestigious Michael Monty Scholarship for high academic achievement and contributions to the local community. Please join me in congratulating Whitney Sargent. Whitney, please come forward. Congratulations. Mohawk College is also pleased to present the W.K. Warrender Award to a graduate of the Graphic Design program. Throughout this student's time at Mohawk, they were an exceptional student, engaged volunteer, and dedicated ambassador of the college. This student held various roles in the Language Support Center as a peer helper, peer tutor, and social media ambassador. As an international student, they understood how exciting and sometimes difficult it is to study in a new country. They decided to share their experience by becoming an international peer mentor and helping others to overcome their challenges. As a proud graduate of the Mohawk Student Leadership Academy, they showed a commitment to volunteer and assist at various events on campus. This student was a reliable and professional helper at events including Day 1 Orientation, Open House, Start Smart, and International Education Week. In recognition of their academic success and a significant contribution to the community through volunteer and leadership efforts, this student received a 2017 Celebration of Learning Award for the School of Media and Entertainment at Mohawk College. Please join me in congratulating Yuan Wen. Yuan, please come forward.
Congratulations again to the graduating class of 2018. Please join me in thanking the musicians for providing today's music. Graduates, family, and friends are all invited to a reception being held in the atrium directly behind our theater. Graduates will return downstairs immediately following the ceremony and will then join their family and friends at the reception. During the reception, a special area has been set up where graduates can put on a gown and lyre pipe for photographs with family and friends. Audience, please remain at your seats until all the graduates have left the theater. And now, graduates, family, and friends, I declare that your convocation ceremony is closed.